Hi everybody, it's Christine from Soul Paradigm here to bring you your next reading and lesson. I've decided after my last video that my readings will no longer just be weekly readings, but they will be lessons. So I've decided to keep them all in one place for you. So if you're wanting to go back to different videos that I have done, you can go back and redo the lesson that has been sent down through the Ascended Masters and the Angels. It's always nice to refresh your mind and the motivation and inspiration that they send us from above. So it will be all in one place for those that want a regular reminder of what messages are coming through. And today's lesson comes through the cards by the Ascended Masters Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Uh, and I've asked them to give us a lesson in moving on from the last cards that I selected about a week or two ago. Uh, and I actually got some very interesting cards here that follow on very nicely. For those of you that have tried to make changes in your life, or come to a point in your life where what you're doing at the moment is not bringing you happiness or joy. You're feeling something's missing in your life, and sometimes we do get to that point in our life that the job that we've been doing for years no longer feeds our soul, or we're in a relationship where we feel that it is heading nowhere. Sometimes we need to make a choice in what we want in our life. Either we stay where we are and make the best of what we have, or we change the situation and we make a different choice in life. And then there's nothing wrong with making changes and different choices in our life, because this is what life is all about. It's new experiences, learning new things, and meeting new people. And what we've got today is we've got Moses. Let me see, we can see that Moses. It says, take charge of the situation. Uh, Moses took charge of the situation. I mean, he's well known in the Bible for parting the sea and allowing all the slaves in Egypt to flee from their captivity. He was the one who decided to take charge of the situation. Finally, stand up to what he did not believe in, and make a change. In our lives, at some point in our lives, we need to stand up for what we believe in, for our self integrity and what the things that we believe in. We need to stand up and make a decision uh, to move forward. And he comes through and he says to us, I've got all this energy, and I'm going to help you make the right choices and the decisions. Even if you've already made the choices, sometimes all we need is a bit of motivation and a push to move us forward. He's saying you do have it in you. You just need to take that first step. And I always like to say a journey of 1,000 miles always begins with the first step. So if you don't make that first step today, you're not going to be anywhere closer to where you want to go in your goals. And he's saying you need to have trust and faith in the God, the ascended masters and the angels. Trust and have faith that those around you are supporting and moving you forward. And it's time to stop procrastinating. You know what you need to do, you know what you need to move forward, and now you need to put it into action and start moving forward. Uh, Taking charge is also assuming a leadership role in your life. Uh, uh, Quite a lot of us wait for other people to make decisions for us. We rely heavily on what others' opinions and thoughts on our lives. And this is why nothing really much happens, is because we always follow what other people think we need instead of what we know what we need. So you need to look within yourself and decide what you want in your life and what you need, and take charge of it. You lead your life. You be the leader. You part that ocean for yourself in order to flee from the things that you do not like. Stop allowing others to dictate your life to you. Just if you read up the story of Moses leading the slaves out of Egypt, uh, it's all about saying that we're no longer going to allow others to tell us how to live the life we want. Take charge and and move forward in the life that you want to have. Find the freedom and the peace that you want in your life. You need to take that first step today to make that change in your life. And draw on this energy of Moses. Take charge of your life. Move forward and lead yourself into something better. And now the next card we have, uh, which flows on nicely with this, taking charge of your life, lead yourself into the future you want. And here we have Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael says, you can do it. This is a wonderful lesson when he says you can do it. As you can see on the picture, Archangel Michael has a sword, and this sword he uses to cut through that veil of illusion, that veil of apathy and procrastination that we create for ourselves. Because after all, we are our worst enemy. We're the only reason why we stop ourselves from moving forward. We're the ones that procrastinate. We're the ones that wake up every day and say, tomorrow I'll do it. Oh, tomorrow, later I will do it. We continually make excuses and put less obstacles in our life for moving forward. So only you uh, have the choices and the chances to make the change in your life. Nobody else has that hold over you unless you give it to them. So Archangel Michael says, today I'm going to cut through that veil. I'm going to reveal to you all those things that you're putting in your path that's going to stop you from moving forward. I'm going to show you how much you're procrastinating on finishing that book that you want to write. I'm going to show you how lazy you are to get up in the morning and go do exercise. You want to exercise, you want to get fit and healthy, but you're too afraid or you're too lazy to get out of the bed in the morning. I am going to show you why you're not passing your studies, because you haven't picked up the book to study. You leave things to the last minute. He is going to cut through the veil of illusion and reveal to you all those things that you're putting in your path to stopping you from moving forward. Because most of the times we stop ourselves, and yet we come up with so many excuses to blame other people for the reasons why we're not moving forward in our life. You have the decisions to tell to people, no, don't get involved with what I'm doing. This is my life and my decisions and choices. This is what I'm doing. And when you say that to other people, make sure that you make that step and go forward and do those things that you say you're going to do. Don't blow a trumpet and play a tune and when you don't actually listen to it. So Archangel Michael saying today, if you don't like what I reveal to you, then he's very sorry, but he's going to make it very clear that only you can do it. Nobody can change your life except you. So you have to wake up today, make those decisions of what you want to do to move forward in your life. He's going to reveal all those things that are slowing you down and all those things that you say you want to do and all the excuses you have. He says, put them aside now. You've got the confidence, you've got everything, all the abilities that you have that are within yourself to help you move forward. He's bringing all of this for you. He brings through a lot of courageous energy. Archangel Michael's our protector, our knight in shining armor. So look to this energy. He's saying, I'm going to show everything to you. I'm going to shield you. I'm going to protect you. And I'm going to give you all this energy to help you move forward. I'm assisting you. I'm helping you now. I'm showing you what your obstacles are so that you can overcome them. So although this is a harsh lesson to learn, saying you can do it, sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves in order to move forward, because we can actually stop ourselves from moving forward with our own ego and our own mind. We slow ourselves down with our negative actions and thoughts. So work with Archangel Michael with this energy and helping you to stop procrastinating and stop making excuses. Use this energy now to help yourself move forward and assume that leadership role in your life. Now the last card, it's actually quite a nice card. It seems to soften the blow, because the first two lessons are quite harsh and in embracing the reality of how we slow ourselves down. The last card here is white Tara. White Tara is a one of the many manifestations of the Eastern goddess Tara. And white, if you should see the card says purification. If you think of the word color, the color of white, white is purity, purification, and cleansing. So what white Tara brings about today is she brings through a very beautiful, softening, cleansing energy towards us. Uh, she's wanting us to clear our thoughts and our mind with pure thoughts and pure intentions, because sometimes when we go out into the world and we, especially those that are wanting a new career, our intentions are wrong. A lot of us, we go out, especially when we're young, our intentions are we want to make lots of money, or we want to find lots of material objects, we want fancy cars, fancy clothes, we want the perfect relationship, we want everything, and we always become very specific on the material side of our lives. And what White Tara brings about is a purification of our thoughts. And she says that when you make your intentions, make sure that your intentions are pure, that you're doing it for the right reason. And not only for those around you, but also for yourself. And remember, having pure intentions is all about love, it's about peace, and it's about harmony. So when you make the choices and decisions in your life, make sure that they're going to make you happy. Yes, a lot of you might say, yes, material possessions do make me happy. Having money in the bank account does make me happy. But after a while, if you're alone, it can be very empty. So make sure that whatever path that you choose and you assume to lead your life towards, it's going to inspire you and going to bring you happiness and peace and love and joy. And White Tara brings about a clearing energy. She reveals the truth to us and says to you, yes, this does bring you this, but eventually it will fade. So she will reveal the pure thoughts and your intentions behind what you're wanting to do. And to make sure that you make the right intentions now, if you're coming to, I know there's a lot of people at the moment coming to a point in their life where they feel that they're at the crossroads. Uh, Either it's through they've broken relationships, a career ending, jobs come to an end and you've been retrenched, you've been fired, you can't find work, or you just come to a point in your career where it can no longer feed your soul, even with relationships as well. So you're at this crossroads, and I feel that this lesson is mainly for people, and this, although others can take a lot of lessons from this lesson is specifically, I would say, for people at a crossroads in their life. When you come to do things like this for the second or third or fourth time, this is when you need to work with the energy of White Tara, making sure that your intentions are pure of thought and mind, that what you're wanting right now in your life is to feed your soul. So ask her to clear the way ahead and show you uh, something that is going to bring some inspiration into your life. Uh, Assuming the leadership in your role in your life, and making those choices that will make you happy. Working with White Tara, it will bring about amazing things. And although I know in the beginning, some people when they decide to go on a career that will feed their soul, in the beginning it might not feed them financially very well. It might be a very slow start. But when you're working with this type of energy of rather feeding your soul happiness and love and peace, uh, it does eventually manifest into the physical world. It comes back to you. It's almost like a lesson in life all on its own, and it teaches you how the energy of abundance works. They say that when you're working with abundance of energy and love, it starts within yourself and your soul, and it's an energy that eventually radiates around you and around your aura. And over time, it attracts more positive things into your life, and an energetic energy of abundance. So, although you start off small, you eventually receive a lot more than what you want. So, White Tara is an incredible lesson to learn on purifying the soul and the mind with pure intentions, because pure intentions bring out the greatest abundance in our life. And she's a beautiful energy to work with. And for those of you who don't know much about working with White Tara, I would suggest you do some research on working with this energy of white light. White light is one of the most purest energy forms that you could work with. Uh, it draws in love, peace, harmony, abundance, and all these positive things in our life. It will help you clear your negative thought thinking, your negative patterns, and it will help you work forward. And it will actually help you work with with these other cards about taking charge of your life and um, revealing the obstacles in your life. So this energy will reveal it in a positive way for you. So to end off this lesson today is, I can say to you, is to assume the leadership of your leader in your, become the leader in your life. Stop stopping the follower, stop following what other people are doing. Stop listening to what other people are telling you to do. Become the leader. A leader is very different to being a dictator. A dictator is somebody who tells you what to do, whereas a leader leads by example. They don't tell people what to do, they just go and do it. Just like Archangel Michael says, just do it. A leader just does it. They do it in the right way the first time, and they do it with pure intentions. And that's why people follow good leaders, because they move forward in life with good intentions. So assume the leadership role in your life today. Move forward, you can do it, and surround yourself with that pure intention of love and light. And you'll see a lot of things positive changing in your life today. And I hope that lesson today about moving forward brings a lot of positive change in your life. And I send a lot of energy your way in focusing on those positive intentions. And I look forward to speaking to you all again. Thank you.